my distinguished colleagues and other distinguished members of the head table, ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked by His Excellency the President to represent him at this very important meeting and to convey to you his best wishes and his thanks for the work that this association has been doing since its inception in 1958. He himself was very anxious to come, but he has had to attend to some other important state business, and that's how I am here, though I'm personally happy that this is my 5th meeting of the architects' annual sessions. So I'm more or less an old boy at this meeting. Today, Sri Lanka is one of the safest places on earth. After a 30-year fratricidal war, we have a lot of catching up to do. And the first step is to ensure that we have a safe and beautiful city. I'm very happy that we have many special guests from abroad. They have been here many times before, I know, and they will confirm the fact that Colombo has now become a very exciting and fast-growing city. Architects will have much work in the coming decade in Sri Lanka. On one side, we have the very exciting prospect of a 300-hectare development of the new port city. We are creating a 300-hectare new island adjoining the city of Colombo. And I'm happy to say, after watching that introduction, 1/3 of that city will be parkland and public spaces. There will be many buildings, no doubt, of very attractive design, but I think there will be an interfacing of many of the environmental concerns as well as building of very attractive establishments which should give the new port city a good persona in the coming decade. We are also developing the southern city of Hambantota, where we already have a brand new harbor, a new airport, but these are not of much use unless we have an industrial city that will come there. Even at present, we have negotiated with over 150 companies to establish themselves in that industrial zone. Many more will follow. So there's a lot of activity that is going to take place. In addition to these two, there is the Kandy development, the Trincomalee development, several industrial corridors. So we anticipate a lot of work for our architects and also many opportunities for collaboration and joint ventures. So this is a good time for us to wish the architectural fraternity the best. The theme of this meeting is urbanization. It has been estimated that in the next 30 or 40 years, over 50% of the world's population will be living in cities. Cities should not only be safe, but they should be also environmentally sustainable and adding to the quality of life of the people who live in that. Colombo is now being transformed. It also brings in its wake several problems because we have had large populations coming in, living in interstitial areas a lot of poverty-stricken housing in some areas, so that development has to be done quite sensitively. We look forward to your assistance, because we must not only think of beautiful buildings, the growing middle class which will patronize those buildings, but also the urban poor who have been living here for many decades, who have been attracted from rural areas by the lure of employment, of education, and what they think is a better lifestyle than what they have enjoyed in their villages. So as we grow, as we develop, as we change the face of Colombo, I would like, on behalf of His Excellency, to thank you and also request you to take a synoptic view, to take a wholesome view, so that not only the super rich and the emerging middle class, but also those poor people who have added a lot of services to this city are looked after and afforded the best of space and light that you have been able to deliver. Thank you very much.